Great. Let's start in the seat tonight so we can just arrive and give you a little insight on some of the cycles we're in this week so we can mark this place in time. Just nice to take this time out of your lives and all the doing out in the world for the practice of restorative yoga, which is about just being in your body and checking in. When we take that time to slow down and listen, important messages might come through. So close your eyes if you'd like, if that helps you turn inward and let go of all the outside world, all the input that's always there for us. Let's go inward. Just shut that down. Give yourself permission to fully be here for you. Let's bring awareness to your root, so the base of your spine, and let that root anchor you straight down to the center of the earth. Just imagine that happening. Feeling held by gravity that's always there, held by just the element of the earth. It's dense, it's grounding, it's strong. Surrender to that downward pull of energy that's always there. So we're marking this place in time. We are officially in the final few days of spring season. In astrology, we're wrapping up the Gemini season. And I believe it's Saturday night, close to 9 p.m. Mountain Time. A lot of you are there. Is the summer solstice, the peak of the light of the year. So we're always in some sort of cycle. This time we're tracking the sun. So the peak of the light, the solstice, where we move from Gemini into the Cancer season. So from air into water. So there's some shifting of energies. We're beginning the 3 months that we have of summer. So a little different energy out in the world, maybe in your own life, you'll feel that as you keep shifting. Nothing's ever the same, as we know. So just check in with your body here. Let's take some big cleansing breaths. Soften the belly. You want to really access the diaphragm to breathe fully, to access the full capacity of our lungs. So as you close your eyes, just feel and picture, sense the inhale coming down through your nose. And the belly softens, it expands, so it becomes like a vacuum effect, dropping the diaphragm, that super strong muscle, letting the lungs expand and slowly fill. Pausing at the top of the inhale without stressing. Don't have to hold it too long, but just pause. Then exhale, let it all go. Imagine from the top down, just clearing out all that old stale air all the way down to the bottom as the belly kind of presses in like a bellows, just letting go. And again, inhale through the nose. Practice receiving that new oxygen and energy that you need. Pausing and letting it all go. Either through the nose or the mouth, your choice as you exhale, whatever feels good. But inhale through the nose. That's how we're made to breathe. If you can, it's humidified and purified if we inhale through your nose. Again, pause and let go. And just notice, even just a few breaths, how that can help shift things for you. Let's take one more. And let the breath return to more of a natural rhythm. Keeping that awareness of the belly, helping our nervous system shift into rest and digest mode. healing, calming. Maybe reflect on this past season of spring, the past 3 months. It started at the spring equinox mid-March. What's been happening in your world to get to you in this moment now? Or maybe even to the last solstice in the winter, in December. How have these last 6 months been for you? Growth, changes, anything shifting for you, healing, being seen. And again, just honor your journey. It's just nice to pause once in a while and reflect on your life here on Earth, what's happening in all of your experiences. And maybe this weekend, as the solstice changes, we shift gears, take another moment to pause and reflect and reset your mind, your heart, your intentions to move through the second half of the year, the calendar year. Great. So taking another moment to just kind of digest all of that, marinate in all of that. All right, and then being gentle with the body, just always tuning in to how you're feeling, messages that your body's telling you, and honor those edges as we go through. We're all different and every day is different, right? So keeping the posture nice and tall, shoulders align over your hips if you can. And inhale, chin rises straight up towards the sky. Exhale, chin down towards your chest. Let's try to work with the front and back of your neck. Being gentle. Whew. And then center. Imagine lifting up through the crown of your head. Take a deep breath. Exhale, let's take right ear towards right shoulder. Inhale, center. Exhale, other side. Just let the head bob side to side. Keeping, again, awareness of sensations in the neck. Let's pause on that right side. Adding your right hand on your head if you'd like a little more depth to that stretch without forcing. Then other arm can reach out, maybe back. Just kind of play with where feels best to lengthen down that whole left side. Breathing here. You can add a little head nod. Sometimes just a really gentle movement might help. Whew, it's always a reminder of how much our necks hold. All right, and let that go. Maybe roll the shoulders out in the middle, knead them, roll through it, and then inhale up through the crown. Exhale towards the other side and gently balance this right side. Breathe. Take a deep breath. Imagine those tight muscles getting the breath. Imagine breathing right into it. You have the power to do that. Nice. And let that go. Again, roll out in the center. Great. And then the arms stay, or the shoulders stay down, but let's sweep the arms up. If the palms can face in, that's great. Deep breath in. Exhale, swing them straight back. Let's just get the shoulders moving a little bit without stressing the shoulders. So just adding some good range of motion here, whatever you can do. Palms face in both up and down positions. One more time. Right, and then straight out. And then like you have Goalpost arms against the wall behind you. Take a deep breath in, anchor through the shoulder blades in the back body. And exhale, take a little hinge down, palms back, trying to keep the elbows at shoulder level. Take a few more. Inhale to that open position. Exhale, rotate. Again, do what you can. I know shoulders are pretty vulnerable to injuries. Be gentle. We're aiming for a nice, healthy range of motion. One more time. And then let's expand your wings. Anchor through the back of the shoulder blades in your back body. It just takes a little twist from the shoulders out through your wrists, your fingers. Get all those little joints moving. Great, and then eagle arms, always feels good. Tucking the elbows together and then the hands find each other or your opposite shoulder, whatever feels best. Lifting the elbows up to shoulder level if that works for you. Listen to your body. Stay tall or take that little bow into the upper back space, back of the heart, rib cage. Breathe, letting the elbows pull away from you. Just melt some of that tension. Great, and then rising up. Notice which arm's under. Let's open the wings. Little twist, little movement. And then other side, tuck it in. Again, palms touching or just holding on. Inhale, lift the elbows. Exhale, bowing if you'd like. That helps sometimes. Let the arms be heavy, pull them away from you. And breathe. Squeeze everything that touches, either the hands or the shoulders. Elbows pressing together. Great. And then opening back up. Let's take left hand down, reach that right arm close to your ear, and reaching towards the opposite corner of the ceiling. Get a lateral movement, anchoring the lower body. We'll move in a minute, I promise. Lifting, other side. So staying grounded. Think like both sides getting long. We're not collapsing. And that top arm, you're energized through the triceps. Reach the elbow. Let's do one more each side. Just kind of decompress what gravity does to us all day long. Awesome. Balance that out. Final side. Let's meet in the middle. Then take a really gentle warm-up twist to your right. So it's like lifting up and over to the right. You can always scoot your right hip back a little bit. No pressure in the low back. We're twisting around your rib cage and up into the neck as you feel ready. Let's take a few big breaths here. And thinking about we're like ringing out the end of one season as we breathe here. All we've been through these last few months. Maybe imagine looking back as you have that twist. Great, and unwind, reset in the middle. And one more to the middle, align, up and over to the other side. Let's balance it out. Scoot your left hip back. So again, there's really not much twisting in your low back. Lift up higher in that thoracic spine, the rib cage, the heart, and then up into your neck as you feel ready. Look into the corners of the eyes. Let them, sometimes it feels really nice to look up corners of the eyes, big circles. Looking way back behind you. Great. Unwind. Nice. And now let's stretch out your legs. So we can sit on the edge of a low blanket or a little pillow if that feels good for you. Roll the shoulders up, back and down, and place the hands next to you. And reach through your feet. Just keep them like hip width. That feels good. Grounding through the back of your legs. sitting tall. So this is staff pose, Dandasana. Take some strength to sit tall. So feel the strength of your back to keep the front body open. And then toes forward, inhale. Exhale, flex back. Let's get those ankles and feet moving. And then big circles. Just trace big circles with your feet, your toes. Maybe 4 or 5 in one direction, then switch. Again, just aiming for a healthy range of motion for all of our joints, helping the whole body work together. All right, toes up towards the ceiling, and then zip the big toes a little closer together if that works for your body. Great. And then inhale, look out into those toes. Can you make space between the toes, like little fingers spreading out? Yep. And then wrap the soles towards each other. Then exhale. Inhale to open, like you're opening a book. Exhale to close, hinging from the middle. Good. One more time. Good. I'm just going to shake that out. And then the knees. Knees are a little more simple. It just goes one direction. So holding on to your right thigh. Inhale, either slide the heel or lift it and flex it in. Inhale and exhale. One more time. Good. And then switch sides. Left knee. So even here, get your posture nice and tall. Try not to scrunch or hunch. Inhale, extend. Exhale, flex. One more time. Great. Shake that out. And then let's find our bolster, whatever props you have. We're going to put them right on top of your legs. So I've got an extra blanket here. You could always have another pillow or something, or not. You can just hover. So setting up in staff pose, so we're not just hanging out. We're using the quads a little bit, the thigh muscles, lengthening through the back of your legs and reaching through your heels, toes up towards the sky. So we're active. And then inhale, up the front of the body, nice and tall. Exhale, take a slow bow forward and down. So again, your head can just hover. You can totally let go of the arms, the hands, palms open, or you can support your forehead with some sort of prop, blanket, whatever you've got. I'll watch our time. Let's go right into it. We're not aiming for the biggest stretch you've ever had. We're going for calming the nervous system, quieting down from all the doing out in the world, all the constant movement and input. We're turning inward. We're quieting things down. We're listening to our bodies and sensations you feel. You imagine breathing into those sensations without forcing. You're gentle with yourself. And just let go. Playing with a different spine alignments. You can stay really nice, straight and tall, and a little more upright. It's definitely more for your legs. You feel that. Or allow a rounding or a combination. So we'll be here for a few nice long minutes. Let's just turn inward. Enjoy a few more breaths here. Noticing changes maybe in your body or your breath. And take a very slow rising breath, pausing at the top, just neutral. Maybe roll the shoulders back and down a few times, opening up the front body again. Maybe working the neck. And move that prop off your lap. And we're actually going to roll onto our back for some reclined twists right away tonight. So if you happen to have a block, that works well. You're going to put it right between your knees. A folded blanket or pillow also works. They're just like, doesn't have to be super thick. We want just a little space. I think that would be wide enough. Just going to squeeze it between the knees. Roll down onto your back. You can use a really low support for your head as well. But you won't need a big bolster for this one. Let's let our back body just settle into the ground now, neutral. After that forward fold, let things open up again. Arms can go out to the sides. And we'll scoot the hips to the right, feeling crooked for a second. And then knees come up together, feet together, squeezing the prop, and let yourself come all the way over to the left side. And if you want to prop up that bottom leg somehow, just listen to your body again. But the bottom leg comes onto the ground or a blanket. Legs are squeezing, keeping a little space here between the knees. And then the right arm gets to stay wide open on the ground, either straight out or bent elbow, whatever feels best. And it usually does feel really nice. So let's just breathe here, keeping your vision straight up or over your right arm, whatever feels best in your neck. So it's Jatara Parivartanasana, this churning, stomach churning pose, it's called. Really great for digestion, bringing out kind of a little massage for the organs in the torso. Keep the belly breath flowing to help with that. You feel that. Twists help create balance. It wrings out excess. Of course, you would get a nice stretch and strengthening on each side of the body. So again, go inward with all of your awareness. Feel what's happening as you breathe through this twist. Closing your eyes. right, enjoy another breath or two through this twist. Again, noticing how the pose has affected you. Might have more space, more settling. Okay, we're gonna roll back to center and just pause. Let your body come back to the middle. And then to the other side. So big scoot to the left with your hips, knees, and legs up and over to the other side. Pausing there and reset. I'll reset our time. Noticing how the counter twist feels tonight. You can still just kind of help your upper body stay open by scooting the shoulder blades towards the ground. Again, do not force, but see what you can do. Keeping vision up or over your left arm. And then arm out straight or goalpost. What feels best? Keep the breath flowing. Working with the descending colon side of the body here. So we always twist from the right side to the left side, helping with that cycle that is always happening in your body. Enjoy a few more breaths. Unwinding, come back to center, release the prop. Walk your feet a little wider and just windshield wiper the knees back and forth. Little freedom for your hips and your back. And let's all roll to one side and just pause. Then we'll rise up to a seat and prepare for a little more stretching here. So let's go into our butterfly or bound angle. Second. Like this, you can be like a more of a diamond shape. When you go into the stretch, it'll be more in your back. Probably you'll feel that in your hips. Or you can, wherever the feet feel best, you can slide closer to your body. But in either case, wherever you are, let's feel balanced in your foundation. So the left side, the right side of the pelvis, the tailbone in the middle. And then let's inhale, use the inner hips, fire them up to lift the knees. And then use the outer hips to open into the stretch for the inner. A couple more. Focusing on the strength. Butterfly wings one more time. And then staying in that open position. But again, we're not just hanging out, we're using the outer hips to create this stretch. So let's inhale up through the front body, stay tall, or bend your elbows and hinge forward. You can also put your bolster or a pile of blankets in front of you, something to bring the floor up. Hands can come to that support, maybe surrender, maybe just let go. So I'll watch the time, being in your butterfly bound angle, we call it. And again, playing with the options, the variations for your back. One can be straightforward, more into your legs, or more into the spine as you round the head. Enjoying a few more breaths through this pose. Maybe opening the back of the heart a little bit more, wherever you feel it. Hips hold a lot of old emotional energy. It's the foundation of our body. So see if you can unpeel a layer here. And then slowly rise up. Take your time. Pausing at the top. Any counter movement that feels good for you. Maybe slide your hands back enough and windshield wiper the knees again. Let the hips get some counter movement. Great. Now we're gonna put that into the recline bound angle. So the bolster will be behind you, your pile of pillows. You can always have another layer for your head, more recliner. And then we were just in this butterfly pose. So I want to give us some support, either putting blankets or blocks or something on the outside of your knees, or if you happen to have another blanket that's at least this wide, this one's folded in half, something like this, you can roll up and it becomes a really great prop. Soles come together as we just were, that goes on top, and then that tucks around. So then we're in the pose, but we're supported. So we're not really going for this stretch. But again, you can put blocks or blankets or anything underneath, cushions underneath your knees. And then we'll put it together. If you have an eye pillow or even like a washcloth or towel, you could always put on your eyes as you look up now. So we start with forward folds because they're calming for the nervous system. We can go inward, but we don't want to be so internal. We want to balance it out. So now we'll open up into a little back bend, letting the front body have some space. So grounding, you're sitting on the floor, and then whatever props behind you, let it support you. And if you have something for your neck, just have just really low, natural neck curve, not too much. Great, and then you've got that support for your hips. If you have another blanket, you could always cover yourself and really tuck yourself in. So we'll be here for some time to let everything open now. Squeezing the shoulder blades together in your back to open up the front of the body. Palms open if that feels okay. You can be out to the side, tucked down, or behind you. What feels best for the front of your shoulders, front of the chest, front of the heart? Maybe you want to hold the heart and the belly, feeling the flow of your breath, just sensing your body here. But trusting the support beneath you. You can open up the front of your heart safely here. And the vulnerable, soft belly side of the body. Safe to breathe fully. Enjoy a few more breaths here. Noticing the space now in the front of the body. And slowly free your feet from that bound angle. on the prop and roll to one side. Pause. Rise up to a seat and pause. Then maybe some just seated cat stretches. Can you move the spine forward and back, balancing out what we've already done? And great. And we have to have our inversion time, letting our legs go up the wall. I'm going to keep it super simple tonight. Really no props at all since I'm on a nice soft floor, but pad yourself as you would like. You can always take like a blanket like this for your underneath your back, or your hips can be up. So I'm going to keep it super simple. And often in the summer, I'm putting my legs up the wall at the end of almost every day. Just use your bed, put your legs up the headboard of the wall behind you. So rolling to your back. And if your feet are cool, you can always put a blanket on your feet. You know, some of you said your room is cold where you are. You can tuck it in like a little tent. And again, you're facing up, so you might want your eye pillow. We'll be here for a couple of nice long minutes to help reverse the flow of the circulation and the energy. Help everything move through and get that healthy flow of the blood, the lymph, energy in general. Oh, just surrender to it. Let the back body be grounded, back of your head, shoulder blades, and whole spine grounding through the back of your pelvis if you're there, or on the prop. Maybe the feet want to wiggle again. But just become the waterfall. This is the perfect pose just to let things go. Think of the whole last few months. You'll hold on to what is all your wisdom now. You let go of the rest. Give yourself the gift of a fresh start as we move into this new season. So rest in peace for a moment. Bring your awareness back. Maybe wiggle your toes and your ankles a little bit as they're up. Noticing the effects of the inversion, usually quite a nice shift. Slowly lower down and then to a side, and no rush. Stay on your side for a moment and let everything shift again. And just staying in that quiet inward space. Let's scoot back onto your mat and prepare for the final pose, Shavasana. So you can set up your props, something to support your knees. So taking the bolster or blankets or something underneath, like you're on a massage table. Maybe setting up a low cushion or pillow for your head. Again, maybe cover up and really tuck yourself in. And doing any kind of wiggling into the back body. And then let's scan, body scan. Rock your head side to side. Find center and let go. That perfect spot for your head to rest. Soften your eyes as you close them. Soften the space between your eyes, the cheeks, the jaw. Unhinge the jaw. Unlock it. Imagine softening your mind, your brain just can rest. Everything else can wait. Roll the shoulders back and down a little more and take a big breath down your arms and hands. Let the shoulder blades stay grounded, the back of the heart, middle back, lower back, hips, glutes, back of the legs, all the way down to your heels. Whole back body relaxed and heavy, grounded and held by the earth. Whole front body soft and open, breath is flowing like gentle waves through the body. And I will watch our time. Just stay inward, listening and feeling to sensations of the body, messages that are coming through when we're quiet and still. What is your heart saying? Or any of the amazing systems of the body, all that wisdom you have. The body's wisdom, all of its amazing senses. Rest in peace. Bring awareness back into the space around you, back to your body. Back to your breath. Give yourself a little wake up time. Or if you have more time in your night to keep resting, maybe that's a good place to be. Come up slowly if you're ready. Re-enter your evening. Coming to a seat or staying on your back if you want to stay there. Hands together in front of your heart or holding your heart. Again, honoring yourself tonight at this final few days of one season and moving into a new. Honoring yourself for this journey you are on. I honor each of you. Thank you so much for being here tonight. We'll close with an Om and 3 Shantis, as always, sending peace from this practice outward into your home, your community, state, country, and all around the planet. Ripples of peace. Inhale. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. May there be peace in our hearts and peace in the world. Thank you so much for being here. Have a great rest of your night.